Voting Rights Bill. Now, all of these things represented strides, but we must see that the struggle today is much more difficult. It's more difficult today because we are struggling now for genuine equality. And it's much easier to integrate a lunch counter than it is to guarantee a livable income and a good, solid job. It's much easier to guarantee the right to vote than it is to guarantee the right to live in sanitary, decent housing conditions. It is much easier to integrate a public park than it is to make genuine, quality, integrated education a reality. And so today we are struggling for something which says we demand genuine equality. It's not merely a struggle against extremist behavior toward Negroes. And I'm convinced that many of the very people who supported us in the struggle in the South are not willing to go all the way now. I came to see this in a very difficult and painful way in Chicago over the last year where I've lived and worked. Some of the people who came quickly to march with us in Selma and Birmingham were active around Chicago. And I came to see that so many people who supported morally and even financially what we were doing in Birmingham and Selma were really outraged against the extremist behavior of Bull Connor and Jim Clark toward Negroes, rather than believing in genuine equality for Negroes. And I think this is what we've got to see now, and this is what makes the struggle much more difficult.
And see, this is one of the things that they continue to show about Brother Martin, as though, everything was fine. He was happy with the system, what was going on. I even heard somebody make a statement today that he was trying to get along with, work with the white people and everything. People looking at what was, like you said, the first phase, when they were trying to get rid of the segregation. Like you said, a lot of people were willing to help and be involved and finance him. But then when he went up north, a lot of these Northerners that were fine with, the changes that they were making down south, didn't want to make the changes where they were. They didn't want to make economic changes. He was in Chicago and working and trying to make changes over there, and he found out it's definitely different. And racism up in Chicago was definitely different from the racism that he was facing and organizing to work against it. And what he was going through was the economics. But we'll continue with this.